Okay, so let's start today class. Today we are going to discuss trigonometric Fourier series representation. Okay, trigonometric Fourier series representation. In the last class, we have already seen that the general representation of Fourier series, that is summation of n equal to 1 to n an e to the power j n omega naught t. Okay, in complex continuous time signal. Okay. So today we are going to this representation in trigonometric Fourier series representation. So just we try to share the screen and then we will continue our discussion. Okay, so just try to see how we can represent a Fourier series in trigonometric form. So trigonometric Fourier series representation. That means we can consider here a sinusoidal function that is sine m omega naught t and another sine n omega naught t. Okay, so these two functions is differentiate with respect to, that means t naught plus 2 pi by omega naught, means 2 pi by omega naught is your capital T, that means time period. Okay, so these two signals are orthogonal to each other if that m and n, okay, that means m and n are integer. Okay, so just try to write here sine n omega naught t sine n omega naught t and sine n sine m omega naught t omega naught t and sine n omega naught t. Okay. Sine n omega naught t sine n omega naught t. So this may be represented as t naught plus 2 pi by omega naught. That means 2 pi by omega naught is your capital T, that means time period. So these two signal, we can say that the orthogonal if the m and n are integer. Okay. So we can represent here t plus t naught 2 pi by omega naught t omega naught. So t plus t naught t naught plus 2 pi by omega naught plus 2 pi by omega naught, or maybe right here 2 pi by omega naught equal to capital T. So 2 pi by omega naught or you maybe write here T naught or T naught plus capital T plus capital T. So that is time period of the signal. So these two signals are said to be orthogonal to each other. These two signals is said to be orthogonal said to be orthogonal if orthogonal to each other if m and n are integer. Okay, if m and n are integer. Okay, so this can be represented in a set that means cos omega naught t, cos 2 omega naught t, cos 3 omega naught t up to sin m omega naught t. So just represent in the set of the signal. So just represent in a set of the signal that means cos omega naught t, sin omega naught 2 omega naught t up to sin omega naught t. Okay, so sin n omega naught t is represent in the set. So m omega naught t sin 2 omega naught t 2 omega naught t sin 3 omega naught t 3 omega naught t up to sin m omega naught t. Okay, up to sin m omega naught t or maybe n omega naught t So if you want to represent in the set of orthogonal, so we just include all the cosine function also. That means a complete set of orthogonal. Okay, so it is said to be a complete orthogonal if we consider the cosine sinusoidal function in this signal set. Okay, that means sin omega naught t, sin 2 omega naught t plus and sin 3 omega naught t up to sin n omega naught t. And if we consider cosine function, then it is said to be a complete orthogonal set. Okay, this is a orthogonal set, but if you consider complete orthogonal set, then we just consider cosine function also. Okay, so just it convert in complete orthogonal set, we consider cos 0 omega naught t, since the sine 0 omega naught t equal to sine 0 is 0. Okay, that's why we are not consider here any 0 value. Okay, so in cosinusoidal we just consider n equal to 0 also. So if you put n equal to 0, that means cos 0 omega naught t, that means 1. Okay, it has a value. So just represent cos 0 omega naught t, cos omega naught t, cos 2 omega naught t, and up to sine, cos n omega naught t. So just represent cos 0 omega naught t, zero omega naught t, cos omega naught t. Next is your cos omega naught t, cos 2 omega naught t, up to cos n omega naught t. Is not cos omega naught t, cos 2 omega naught t, to omega naught t, up to cos n omega naught t. Okay. Cos n omega naught t. So it is a complete set of orthogonal set. Omega naught t. Okay. So it is said to be a complete orthogonal set. So it is a complete orthogonal set. So it is a complete orthogonal set. Okay. Hello. Okay. So this one will represent one function here to the another function. If another function, so one constant term required, that is said to be coefficient. So one function can be approximately equal to the another function. Okay. So if you want to do in terms of 4, okay. So if you consider that if you want to write 2, so how we can write 2, that means equal to 1 by 2 into 4. Okay. So 1 by 2 is your coefficient. That means 2 can be represented in terms of function of 4. Okay. If you multiply by 1 by 2, so if we suppose that f1 is a function of f1t, that is equal to 2. Okay. So one function, that means f1t, f1 t, if you want to represent in another function f2t, so f1t equal to, suppose that 2, okay, and f22, if you consider function 2, okay, function 2 equal to 4, okay, equal to 4. So how we can write f1 function 1 with respect to function 2, okay, that means if we write f1t equal to 1 by 2 into 4 f2t, you can write here na. So just write, suppose that f1t in terms of f2t, okay, so suppose that you can write here f1t f1t equal to, how we can write, it means 1 by 2 into f2t, okay, so 1 by 2 into f2t, okay, f2t, okay. So this 1 by 2 is may be represented as coefficient, okay, that may be represented as, for that c12 means f1t, this is the general representation, okay. Any function can be represented in approximately to another function. f1t equal to some coefficient, that means c12, suppose that represent in coefficient c12, so c12 into f2t. So what is c12 here? 1 by 2, okay. So that means, so 2 can be written as 4 if we divide by or multiply by 1 by 2, or if we divide by 2, okay. So c12 into f2t. Any function can be represented in another function if you multiply by some constant term, okay, that is represented by c12. So f2t. f2t, okay. So similarly, how we can represent here this function sin omega naught t, sin 2 omega naught t, sin 3 omega naught t, up to sin n omega naught t, and cos 0 omega naught t, cos 2 omega, 1 omega naught t, cos 2 omega naught t, and cos up to n omega naught t. Okay. So if we write here, so how we can write just, that means some coefficient. So if we this add this coefficient, if we write here this one, here is an n number of signal. This one we consider one signal here. So here n number of set of signal available. So n number of coefficient is also included here. Okay. So if we represent for n equal to 0, that means coefficient is represented by a0 for the cosine function. Here sine term is 0, so 0 terms is not included for the sinusoidal function. Okay. So we can write here function ft, this function ft equal to a0 plus a1 cos omega naught t. a1 is your coefficient, this one is your approximate coefficient. Okay, so just represent the function ft this way. So we can represent here Ft equal to A naught plus A1 cos omega naught t. So A1 cos omega naught t similarly this third term is your A2 cos 2 omega naught t cos 2 omega naught t plus A3 cos 3 omega naught t. So A3 cos 3 omega naught t cos 3 omega naught t up to An cos n omega naught t. Is not up to An cos n omega naught t similarly for sine function is how much? I started from suppose that coefficient b1. Okay, since n equal to 0, this term is 0. So started from b1 coefficient represented by sine omega naught t plus b2 sine 2 omega naught t sine 2 omega naught t up to bn sine n omega naught t. So up to bn sine n omega naught t. So how we can represent this equation? Suppose that this term is your constant term, so excluded A naught plus summation of n equal to 1 to n an cos omega naught n omega naught t plus bn sin n omega naught t. Is it not? So we can represent this equation ft equal to a naught plus summation of n equal to 1 to n. So ft can be represented as A naught plus summation of n equal to 1 to n plus summation of n equal to 1 to n an cos n omega naught t n cos n omega naught t cos n omega naught t plus bn sin n omega naught t. Okay. N omega naught t plus this may be right here. Yeah. This way an cos n omega naught t cos n omega naught t plus Vn sin n omega naught t. Okay. Vn sin n omega naught t omega naught t. Okay. So this is the Fourier series representation in trigonometric form. That means ft equal to a naught n equal to 1 to n an cos n omega naught t plus bn sin n omega naught t. Okay. Now we just write the coefficient terms. That means a naught, an, and bn. Or we can find out the coefficient. Okay. So an equal to, just write here, coefficient an equal to integration of t0 to t0 plus capital T equal to integration of t0 to t0 plus capital T. So t0 to t0 plus capital T ft cos n omega naught t dt ft cos n omega naught t cos n omega naught t dt divided by integration of 0 to sorry, integration of t0 to t0 plus capital T. So t0 T0 plus capital T plus capital T cos square n omega naught T cos square n omega naught T dt. Okay, if you simplify this denominator part, okay, that means integration of T0 to T0 plus capital T, okay, T0 to capital T, then how you can write cos square n omega naught T in terms of sine, that means 1 plus, we can write cos n square omega T equal to how much? 1 plus cos n omega naught T by 2 . Okay, so 1 plus cos 2 n omega naught T by 2. So if you integrate this one, then sine terms is 0. Only 1 by 2 is your remaining terms. Okay, so we can just write 1 by 2, and this if you integrate, that means becomes the T. So if you put the lower and upper limit, that means T0 plus capital T minus T0, that means only capital T0 remains. That means how much? T by 2. Okay, so only remains is your T by 2. So you can write here just suppose that the part is your, if you simplify this equation, then integration of T0 to T0 plus capital T 0 plus capital T ft cos n omega naught T dt ft cos n omega naught T dt n omega naught T dt, and denominator part becomes your T by 2. Okay, so how can becomes this one T by 2? Let's simply write here integration of T0 to T0 plus capital T 0 to T0 plus capital T plus capital T, and this term can be written as 1 plus cos 2 n omega naught T divided by 2. Is it not? Cos square n omega naught T can be written as 1 plus cos 2 n omega naught T divided by 2. So just replace this cos square n omega naught T by 1 plus cos 2 n omega naught T omega naught t divided by 2 into dt. So this one becomes t by 2. That means we can just write simply 2 by t integration of so denominator part becomes only t by 2. So you can write here this one 2 by t. Okay, and numerator part is same as that means t0 to t0 plus capital T. Okay, t0 plus capital T ft cos n omega naught t dt. Okay, ft cos n omega naught t dt. Omega naught t omega naught t dt. Okay, similarly we can write the coefficient of Bn equal to Bn equal to integration of t0 to t0 plus capital T ft sin n omega naught t dt divided by integration of t0 to t0 plus capital T sin square n omega naught t. Okay, so t0 to t0 plus capital T t0 plus capital T ft sin n omega naught t ft sin n omega naught t omega naught t dt divided by integration of t0 to t0 plus capital T sin square n omega naught t dt. Okay, so t0 to t0 plus capital T plus capital T sin n square n omega naught t square n omega naught t dt. Okay, so again this sin square n omega naught t can be replaced by 1 minus cos 2 n omega naught t divided by 2. Okay, so this one again if you simplify denominator part it will becomes as 2 by t 2 by t integration of t naught to t naught plus capital T t naught to t naught plus capital T ft sin n omega naught t dt ft sin n omega naught t dt. Okay. Omega naught t dt. Similarly, a0 equal to constant term coefficient equal to 1 by t a0 equal to 1 by t capital T, that means 1 by capital T integration of t0 to t0 plus capital T t0 to t0 plus capital T ft dt. Okay. ft dt. So this is the representation of Fourier series and their coefficient. Okay. So just today we stop here, and in the next class we discuss another thing.